Hello viewers, welcome to Elim TV, a station where you watch, learn and also interact. Your tutor today is Mr. Wanyoike, a mathematics teacher. In today's lesson, we're in lesson number 27 in Form 4 work statistic 2 topic, and the subtopic is calculation of quartile. And especially we are going to calculate the lower and the upper quartile, and to the lesson objective, by the end of this lesson you should be able to calculate the lower and the upper quartile of a given mathematical data. On to the quartile, you're supposed to be provided with a data here. As you can see here, there is a data which is provided for you here. You've been provided with the data here. You're supposed to use this data to calculate the lower and the upper quartile. There is mathematics exams, and the performance was as follows. Those students who scored between 20 to 29 were 3, 30 to 39 2, 40 to 49 6, 50 to 59 4, 60 to 69% 1 student, and 70 to 79 2 student, and finally 80 to 89 only 1 student. And after that, you are supposed to come up with a table. And in as far as the topic lesson number 26 is concerned, I explained how you are supposed to fill this table. So in today's lesson, I'm not going to repeat, and I'm going directly to the calculation of the quartile and the upper and the lower quartile. And therefore, I'm going to introduce another formula, and you are supposed to calculate the lower quartile as follows. You are supposed to come up with lower quartile term, which is calculated by capital N. You divide by 4. Capital N stands for summation of frequency, or the total frequency, and the total frequency, as far as that table was concerned, the summation of all the frequency is supposed to be 20. So 20 you divide by 2, you will end up getting 20 you divide by 4, sorry, you will get 5. And you go to the table, back to the table, you look the fifth term in the cumulative frequency column, and the fifth term is this one on the second row, and you take the lower class limit of that term, and the lower class limit becomes 29.5. That is L. You put it into this formula 29.5, then you take 5, you subtract the cumulative frequency above the median term, and in this case supposed to be 3. Then after subtracting 5, you subtract 3, you get 2. Then 2 you divide by the frequency of the median term, which in this case should be 2. As you can see in the table, the fifth term, it is the frequency is 2. You divide by 2, then you multiply by I, and in this case, as far as this table is concerned, the class interval should be between 20 to 29. The class interval is 10. How do we calculate class interval? 29.5, that is the upper class limit, and the lower class limit in this case is 19.5. 29.5 minus 19.5, you will end up getting 10 as the class interval. So you multiply by 10, and the answer becomes 10. You take that 10, you add to the lower class limit of the median term, which is 29.5, and you get 39.5. As far as the upper quartile is concerned, I'm going to introduce another formula, that is 3 over 4, 3/4 n, that is the upper quartile term, and you repeat the same procedure as we have done with the lower quartile with the lower quartile, and in this case you will get 3 you divide by 4 times 20, you will end up getting 15, and therefore you go back to the table, cumulative frequency, you look the cumulative frequency where 15 is, and you can see it is on the first, second, third, fourth row, and therefore you take the lower class limit, and in this case should be 49.5, and you take that 49.5, then you add 15 minus the cumulative frequency above the median term, which is in this case should be 11. You subtract 15 minus 11, you get 4. Then you divide by the frequency of 15th median term, that is 4. You divide by 4, and in this case you will get you're supposed to divide by 4. You divide by 4. 15, you subtract 11. There was an error here. It should be 15. You subtract 11, then you divide by 4, because 4 is the frequency of you divide by 4 because 4 is the frequency of the 15th term as far as CF is concerned, cumulative frequency is concerned. And after dividing, you will get the last answer being 10 instead of 20. So you are supposed to take this 49.5, you add 10, you will end up getting 59.5. That is the upper quartile. We have come to the end of today's lesson, and I'm going to mark the end of this lesson by giving you this assignment. You have a data here, mathematics in percentage, and the number of students. As you can see, it is well illustrated for you. You calculate the lower and the upper quartile. And for reference, you can refer from the KLB Secondary Mathematics Student Book fourth edition, and the publisher is the Kenya Literature Bureau. For more information, you can reach us at Elim TV using the following contacts. They are well displayed for you: SMS, YouTube, Facebook platform, and finally at Elim TV _KE. That is our tutor. Tutor. Then thank you for watching us, and thank you for joining into this channel. Till next lesson, bye bye.